Okay, I'm gonna try different at this point. I don't know how this is going to look. I really don't. I was trying to go for 60 FPS. Doesn't look like we can handle that, so I'm gonna try 30 FPS and see how it looks. It's gonna look like shit, almost guarantee. Also, let's remove this limit here. Maybe I don't need that, since it's only at 30 FPS. Maybe. Hoping one day things are going to look better. It's probably not going to be anytime soon though. Check over here to see how it looks like actually on stream. Right, that seems okay. Providing that we don't drop any frames and shit. Could be okay. We're gonna see about it. She could do better, but maybe that will be okay. Ooh, what's that? Message scribbled by a soldier. If you can read this, it means you are from the continent. My captain ordered me to hide the chest just before we attacked the rebel camp of Denosed. Unfortunately, our assault failed, and we were locked away in a dungeon, and now we're certainly going to die. I implore you, find the chest we hid before the savages do. The chest is behind some bushes near the great waterfall, and I managed to throw the key in a haystack near the infirmary. Okay.
Who are you and what are you doing here, Anaikse?
My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. I came to talk to you about the abductions and your forthcoming attack.
And how did you find our camp?
I convinced one of your men to bring me.
Please, Mal. Explain to him what you know. He can help us free our brothers.
Well, I'll tell you what we know, then you'll understand why we have to fight lions. Many seasons ago, Sinolmanawi started to disappear. Lions attacked the villages and took them with them. We never saw them again. They were either crazy or so injured that even our best Donegad couldn't do anything. So we counterattacked and captured some of their soldiers. And we learned that they were taking our people to a place they call a laboratory. It is there that they torture and kill them. They talked about experiments.
Experiments? So that was the reason for all these abductions. But what do they hope to discover?
They hope to find a cure for the Malachor. And I'm afraid they're willing to carry out any atrocity to find one.
We found the laboratory, but it is heavily guarded. So we are preparing for war. Do you understand now?
Yes. And if what you tell me is true, we must put an end to it.
Alert! The lions are attacking!
Traitor! It was you who led them to us.
I
I
wasn't.
swear. They asked me to investigate. It was never a question of attacking you.
Then prove it. Fight with us.
The Alliance betrayed me as much as you. I owe them nothing.
There we go. Bridge Alliance went back to nice, but hey. They're the ones fucking this up. Now, where exactly is the infirmary? We need to get that key. Rusty stiletto. Oh, there's more. Dang.
You have fought bravely. And your word is true on Almanawi.
The Alliance is the ally of the congregation. Taking your side was not a decision I made lightly. But Governor Burren used and betrayed us. And he will answer for it. Please, wait before you attack. I will do everything to dismantle this laboratory and release your people.
I trust you. So we will wait. But don't take too long. Qua awalem seg on Almanawi.
Goodbye.
First thing is first out. Yeah, I think at 30. Now, where exactly is that infirmary that they talked about? Ooh, that was good. We have the abode of the leader. I don't see any infirmary. Is there anything else over here? Maybe around here. We have some sort of infirmary. Found no key so far. Some gold coins. Oh, there we go. Got the key. Is that the chest? Oh no, it's near the waterfall. Right. Need to be on the lookout for that. Somewhere around here should be a waterfall. Nope. Going that way. I haven't seen any waterfall. At least not here. Ah, there we go. Should be here. The seed pool. Okay. Achievement is weird. Deceitful achievement. Now then should be chest in the bushes somewhere. Oh, nice. Got the cardinal stuff. I have to say, not a bad day though. I did get another 2 achievements today. Just a second. Where do we have to go? Oh, he's outside. Okay. So let's go a little bit up. We can fast travel at the camp. Where's my camp? Guess can probably store my new armor. Let's sell that crap. Doesn't look bad actually. Nice. Okay. Gonna keep those. Purchase. Okay.
Lord de Sade. What?
Enough with the formalities, Excellency. You owe me an explanation. Did you order your troops to attack while I was negotiating under a white flag?
I assure you that I have no idea what you are talking about. I would never have placed your life in harm's way. The alliance with the congregation is crucial, and you know it. Your suspicions are unfounded. I'm sorry. It is now clear that decisions are being made without my consent. I'm going.
You mock me, Excellency. I can't believe this matter slipped your vigilance. Everything the Danea Exregao have told me has proven true. Your men attacked and carried off natives. I witnessed it. According to what I've been told, they are taken to a place where experiments are carried out, where they are tortured.
It is true that I knew of the existence of this laboratory.
And he has done shit about it.
If a remedy is ever to be discovered, it will happen there. But I assure you that I was not aware that natives were being taken there.
No, they were invited. They're like, come this way.
And see for myself what happens there.
Free food.
Our most brilliant savant, the Dr. Asili. Certainly his legend precedes him. He is the master of your friend, the Professor Afra.
Dr. Asili is no longer my master, and I regret that he ever was. We should be off to Sade. If this laboratory were what I think it is, the best course of action would be to burn it to the ground.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I don't think so. Oh, we got stuff.
I have to go.
I think I got
Farewell, my lord.
got any armor. Wait a second. Let me see that armor. Might be an armor for her. These are Day, Ciora, Afra. Let's check. Do you have anything? Ooh, that's kind of nice. Just have to upgrade this stuff. Can I upgrade this? Probably not. Not bad though. What about? No, the quality is really low. So 18%. Now we can compensate that. Tunic, that's fine, but not good enough. That's okay, but maybe if I had done this mission way before, could be something that she could use. At this point, no. At this point is not a good armor. That's going to drop. So inventory, I need to drop that, this. All good. And we take travel to... Oh, it's in down? Okay. Alright. I actually thought there was some travel involved, but apparently not. That's kind of nice. So natives were being invited to this laboratory in the middle of the town, and you knew nothing about it? Come on, dude. Are you supposed to be like the mayor or something? Yeah. He delegates, right? I'm sure he's always delegating. That's why he doesn't know shit about anything. Whoa, that guy's fast. Oh. Oh, I get the health? That's kind of nice. Oh, I think it's bigger. I have 1 vigor, if I'm not mistaken. That's kind of nice, actually.
Halt! No one enters!
I do.
You speak to the legate of the merchant congregation, soldier. I have been sent by Governor Burren. I have to talk to Dr. Asili.
I don't take orders from the governor, nor the congregation.
Okay.
Be on your way.
In that case,
You know I'm not afraid to fight, but I worry about the prisoners. Perhaps there's another way in.
yeah.
Very well. We're leaving.
Okay, so we can't go that way. But apparently we can go this way, so let's do it. Ooh, lockpicking. God dang it, I don't have the thing with lockpick with me. Okay. That was easy. That was definitely easy.
What a horrible place. A prison hidden from the sun to better torture my...
There must be other guards. Be careful.
First thing is first. Is there anyone alive here? No. They're all dead. Honestly, this does not look like a laboratory. How about here? Anything? Oh, this is where they dumped the bodies, okay.
How awful. They've been reduced to burning the bodies.
And devastated. So many of us must have died here.
Meow, meow, meow. Okay, it's 1 guard. Can we... Wait a second, where do we need to go? Look like we actually have to go this way. There's something here. No. No way. Can go keep going, but actually we need to go this way. Whoops. Have to fight eventually. Pick up the keys. Okay. No armor, no bullshit. Good out, yeah. Memorandum to the attention of laboratory guards. I do not know which one of you oafs broke the mechanism that leads to the tunnels, but the cost of the replacement will be taken from his pay. The doctor was furious. He had to order a replacement part, and even though he probably has received it by now, I hope that once it is replaced, you'll be more careful. These mechanisms are fragile. Oh, there they are. Can you get them up? Okay, easy, easy.
I don't have the key.
Got the key though. I can't lockpick this shit. Okay, it's ready. It should go up. Yeah, I got some keys. Didn't I get the keys here? The keys over here were not for that thing? Weird. We need a key to free those prisoners. Let's check over here. Also locked, huh? Oh, here we go. The key was for here. Can you unlock that?
I don't have the key.
God dang it. So where am I?
You are on Olmenawi. Are you going to free us?
Not right.
Yes, that's why I'm here. And to find out what's going on.
What's going on? We are locked up. They make us drink horrible things. We're starving. They hit us. They take our blood. They cut us up. They tell us we will die to save the Renaigse from a horrible disease. But I pray that the wicked birds catch it and die. Please get us out of here.
I will do my best. Don't worry.
I want the one who did this to know fear and suffer.
But now
Let's hold this good doctor to account.
I need to find the doctor. They should be here. Still no key though. I mentioned that the doctor probably has the keys. It's probably the only thing that makes sense. Yeah, I don't see any keys, any documents. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay, can I open this?
Who are you? You have no right to be here.
I have come to free your prisoners and put an end to all the horrors that take place here.
I knew this would happen eventually. This all went too far. Dr. Asili, he lost his mind a long time ago.
And he went along with the rides, though. Hey!
Arrest you. Then I expect you will be sentenced.
No, please! We only followed the doctor's orders. We tried to stop him, but he is the director of the lab.
You could have reported it to the governor or left this place.
He threatened to destroy our lives. We could not... Please, don't look us up.
You can say all of this in court. It's up to them to judge you.
They will want to make an example of us.
Exactly.
We won't see the light again.
As you should.
That before helping that monster.
Exactly. I have no time for buffoons. Come with excuse, oh, we're just following orders, you're massacring everyone, murdering everyone, you know, just cutting people, making insane experiments about, and then we're just following orders. Nah, that's not going to fly. I'm sorry.
These poor people lost their lives only a few hours ago.
Probably on stupid land that could work.
And they were tyrant. They were cut up like pieces of meat. May the volcano engulf those who did this.
Dr. Asili's research documents. This document contains hundreds of short but precise notes that describe without any emotion the torture and the experiments inflicted upon the native and not captives. Few pages are even illustrated with the sketches indicating which body parts were amputated on some of the living subjects to test their resistance, and sectional drawings of the dissected parts of other subjects.
This note carefully describes the sequence of the experiments. There are even sketches. It's hard not to feel sick. This is proof of all the horrors committed here. Asili has locked himself in his office.
Afra? What a surprise to see you here. You finally came to your senses.
Yes.
Master, it's not...
Who is this person?
I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and I'm here to put an end to your crimes.
My crimes? What are you talking about? My work was for the good of humanity. Don't tell me you're crying over some savages. The survival of our species requires sacrifice.
Okay, let's start with you then.
What did you hope to find from all these experiments?
Since the Malachor never reached this island, I wanted to check if these savages were sensitive to it. And I discovered that they were naturally resistant. Do you realize the implications of this discovery? So I tried to isolate this resistance to develop a cure in order to send it to the people on the continent. But I doubt that you will be able to understand the subtlety of such an approach.
This man is a cold-blooded reptile. My brothers and sisters were no more than ants to him.
You are a very beautiful specimen. When I think of the power flowing through your veins. Come on, Afra, my dear student. Will you let these narrow-minded inquisitors decide my fate? Are you not also devoted to science and truth?
Science and truth do not excuse your lack of humanity. I'm ashamed of having been taught by you, and that I didn't warn Burin that you'd gone mad. If I had, we could have prevented all of this.
You disappoint me so much, Afra. A second time. When I think what I wasted trying to teach you science.
We learned everything we wanted to know. This lab will close and you will answer for everything you have done.
You think so? Guards, capture these people!
And they're all dead. Guess not.
Stop! Think of my knowledge. All that I have accomplished. That can never disappear.
Honestly, I would love to kill him. If I don't kill him, though, he's probably going to be released. Still.
You will answer for your crimes in court.
But I'll be out soon. My colleagues will understand the importance of my work.
We shall see about that.
I'm probably agreeing with that, dude. Might actually get out. I don't know. This could be the worst move here. Letter to Dr. Asili from another doctor. Vial of dark powder. And a silly blunderbuss. That looks okay. Although I have to say, this damage seems a little bit too low, isn't it? Too low. Letter to Dr. Asili from another doctor. Dr. Asili, I did a good job of having the younger governor of New Serene and his cousin take the potion you sent me. There we go. I was very cautious as ordered. No one else touched it. However, I must admit that I found your request slightly unusual and dangerous. We are allies of the congregation, and I'm afraid they may not approve of your implication in what could be perceived as a poisoning. I hope that in the future you will perform this kind of mission by yourself rather than risking the lives of your colleagues.
I can't believe it. Constantine's malachor was caused by a silly. The potion we were made to drink when we landed on the island was contaminated. How dare he do such a thing? And why?
So that is why he got contaminated. Also, he didn't, or at least it's not showing. New cog, okay. Nothing here. We do have the key, so we can probably release everyone. I still think sending the doctor to prison was probably the wrong move. I bet he's going to be released eventually.
May the grass be forever soft under your feet. I thought I was losing my mind in this cage.
I must release the other prisoners. You will be out soon.
Okay. Just
Thank you. Thank you. We owe you our lives.
Just a little more patience. I still have to release the other prisoners.
Okay. Guess you have to go this way.
Now that they are free, we must help the prisoners escape this place.
If they leave through the city, Hikmet guards will arrest them.
So we have to find another way to get them out.
Mm-hmm. Bow, bow, bow.
It's perfect. We just have to clear the way.
Alright, let's get that thing working.
The mechanism doesn't work. I need to take a closer look.
Well, I can actually not use the cog. Brilliant. It's done. Oh, can I use this thing? Wait a second. Nope.
Let's go. I found a way out of the city. But be careful. You are weakened, and creatures roam these tunnels. I will lead the way.
So far, so good. No creatures. Oh, tap those. Cool. Seems to be going that way. What about here? I see. Okay. Pew, 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 pew.
There you are. You're free.
You have saved our lives. How can we thank you? We will never forget what you have done for us on Almenawi.
Yes, we will always be grateful.
We're not very far from the Hikmet outpost. You'll have to be careful.
I know how to reach the port without being seen.
Perfect. As for you, you should take refuge in Vikshadir. You will be safe there, but you should avoid the Alliance patrols.
We'll get there. Qua awalen seg then.
Okay, inform the governor.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, and to what do I owe this honor?
I've been to Asili's laboratory and what I discovered was abominable. Hundreds of poor souls tortured, victims of horrifying experiments. There were so many dead that a pit had been dug to burn the bodies.
How horrifying. I cannot believe it.
The natives were not the only victims of these crimes. There are also a number of Naughts.
Naughts? Pardon me for doubting you, but do you have proof of what you say? And have you brought Dr. Asili to me so he may answer these accusations?
Yeah, they did.
Yes, we captured him.
Really? Very well. I will ensure that he is judged as quickly as possible. What was done with the prisoners that were being held in the laboratory?
They were freed. The Danae Exregau are satisfied and should call off their attack.
What a relief. Finally, some good news. How can I repay you?
Be more vigilant?
To take part in the trial proceedings. What I saw merits justice, and I fear that the accused will find a great many defenders amongst his fellow savants.
It is a rather novel request, but granted. I shall inform the prosecutor. Let us remember that the madness of a man should not cast a shadow upon the greater sum of his work. His research is perhaps our only chance of discovery.
He's already excusing him.
Speak with me about any other subjects?
Nope.
I have
That's
to
good.
go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
He's already excusing him by saying, hey, look, I know we did a lot of bad things, but he's research, man. He's research. That way, maybe?
Hello. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. Governor Burren told me to pay you a visit.
Oh, it is you who arrested Dr. Asili and must help me prepare the trial.
Exactly.
Excellent. We will have lots to do if we want the doctor to pay for his crimes. The accused has a lot of support. Any evidence and testimonies you can gather will be useful.
We'll have no problem gathering witnesses. His laboratory cells were full of them.
We will call them to the witness box, of course. But be aware that if the victims are natives, their words will unfortunately not carry much weight here.
There were also some Nauts. Perhaps I could convince some of the doctor's colleagues to talk.
Their testimony will be crucial. The word of other scholars is likely to be the only thing that condemns him. That plus any material evidence you can gather.
I picked up a strange powder in the laboratory. A substance that I've not been able to identify.
You should show it to an alchemist. We need to know what it is to be able to use it.
These documents describe Dr. Asili's work, as well as the horrible experiments he was performing.
Perfect. I will read them in detail. We will no doubt find something to support my prosecution.
I have found a letter proving that Dr. Asili voluntarily was a victim of this poisoning.
Did the accused try to take the life of the governor of New Serene? This is an extremely serious crime.
Indeed. He saw my cousin and me as the ideal control group to prove his theories. And no humanitarian or diplomatic consideration could put a stop to his ambition.
This letter alone is crucial proof. I will put it on our file.
Do we have any chance of winning?
Yes, I am rather confident. You have provided overwhelming evidence. But if we had witnesses, we would have an even bigger chance of winning.
I will return to you soon. The Nauts should be at the port, and the islanders had to take refuge in Vikshadir. As for the scientists, they said they would go back to the governor's laboratory. I should give this powder to someone who can tell me what it is.
First is first. What's this? Talk with the opera about the ceiling. Okay.
Desade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
I would like you to tell me about Asili.
I was expecting you to come and see me about this. What would you like to know?
Were you aware of Dr. Asili's experiments?
In part, yes. That's why I chose not to be his student any longer.
Why not say anything?
Because I never thought he would go so far. Over time, he became more and more cruel. I found his approach brutal. As if by meeting the natives, he spoke of them as test subjects, never as people. But there was a time when he was the greatest doctor and scientist in the Alliance, and I clung on to that memory.
You do know that you were captured thanks to him?
Yes, but I thought the natives wanted to trade us merely as prisoners of war. I was blind and stupid. I regret it terribly.
Do you think, as your master does, that science justifies all sacrifices?
No. I may have believed that at one time, without of course ever imagining that we'd resort to such cruel treatment. But Dunkus, you and Siora have opened my eyes to the limits of science. To worship it as we do in the Alliance does not make us better than Thélème.
Okay.
In your opinion, were the horrors practiced in this laboratory necessary for his research?
No, even if he was convinced of it. General interest outweighs the suffering of a few individuals. He wanted results quickly, to the point of neglecting slower, more humane methods. I hope we'll succeed in ensuring these experiments never happen again.
Would you be willing to testify against Dr. Asili during his trial?
Of course. I was going to talk to you about that. I want to convince my colleagues that we must give up these kind of methods. And even if it costs me dearly, I want my master to pay for what he did. Anything else?
That's about it.
I must leave you.
Okay, we have one. Now let's check over here. And then we can check the knot. Probably both at the same time. Pretty fine. Okay, should be around here. Oh wow. What the hell? Although, let me check one thing. I think I'd probably save him. Let's try this one.
Shabiri, I should give this powder to someone who can tell me what it is.
Make sure let's say over here.
Is everything all right?
Once again, thanks to you. These people wanted to kill me.
They certainly wanted to prevent you from testifying at the doctor's trial.
The doctor will be judged. I suppose you'd like me to testify about how we suffered.
Indeed. If you do not fear another attempt on your life by these men.
Don't worry. I won't put up with intimidation. From now on, my people will watch over me until I can testify. And I intend to witness the execution of our torturer. You can count on me.
Thank you. Your word will be crucial during the trial.
Cool. Nice. Okay, let's talk with Afra.
Desade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
Yes.
I would like you to tell me about Asili.
I was expecting you to come and see me about this. What would you like to know?
Were you aware of Dr. Asili's experiments?
In part, yes. That's why I chose not to be his student any longer.
Why not say anything?
Because I never thought he would go so far. Over time, he became more and more cruel. I found his approach brutal. As if by meeting the natives it deprived him of all humanity. He spoke of them as test subjects, never as people. But there was a time when he was the greatest doctor and scientist in the Alliance. And I clung on to that memory.
You do know that you were captured thanks to him?
Yes, but I thought the natives wanted to trade us merely as prisoners of war. I was blind and stupid. I regret it terribly.
Okay.
Do you think, as your master does, that science justifies all sacrifices?
No. I may have believed that at one time, without of course ever imagining that we'd resort to such cruel treatment. But Duncas, you and Siora have opened my eyes to the limits of science. To worship it as we do in the Alliance does not make us better than Thélème.
Okay.
In your opinion, were the horrors practiced in this laboratory necessary for his research?
No, even if he was convinced of it. General interest outweighs the suffering of a few individuals. He wanted results quickly, to the point of neglecting slower, more humane methods. I hope we'll succeed in ensuring these experiments never happen again.
Would you be willing to testify against Dr. Asili during his trial?
Of course. I was going to talk to you about that. I want to convince my colleagues that we must give up these kind of methods. And even if it costs me dearly, I want my master to pay for what he did. Anything else?
Okay.
I must leave you.
So that's that. Then let's go here. We have the dark powder checked upon. Huh. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, what is the oh, there they are. Can't talk with anyone? No, I actually have to go down. Okay.
I never thought I'd see you here again. Why are you still free?
Dr. Honor made sure that I was set free. He needed my help. What do you want?
What is your purpose here?
I helped Dr. Honor to understand the research of my former master. He's the one who became his successor.
I do hope that he doesn't use the same methods.
Of course not.
What about your other colleagues? What's become of them?
They felt guilty. They stopped their experiments and returned to Al-Sad.
What do the other scholars think of Dr. Asili now that his actions have been revealed for all to see?
Most still admire him greatly. He was the greatest amongst us, you know? They didn't witness what was happening in the lab, and they have little interest in the natives. For them, the main problem is political, given that the war against the rebels cost us dearly. Until they understand the horrors that happened there, they will not have any moral issues.
I discovered this strange powder in one of the laboratory's chests. Do you know what it is?
I did see the doctor using it once or twice, but I don't know what it is. But I can study it for you if you want. I have the tools that will allow me to do so here.
So, what is it?
It is a quintessence of black blood. Probably created using the blood of numerous patients. The doctor managed to harness the very concept of the Malachor in this powder. A single pinch ingested by someone would be enough for them to be afflicted by the disease. With the quantities that you brought me, hundreds of people could be contaminated. It's terrifying. I cannot believe Asili would do such a thing. Here, these are my notes. I wrote down all the details of my experiments as well as my conclusions.
Thank you. I will relay them to the prosecutor.
Ask her to testify.
Are you prepared to testify against Dr. Asili?
I would like to say no. You had me thrown in prison, and without Dr. Honor's intervention, I would still be there. But I can't stop thinking about what we did in that laboratory.
Exactly.
I think only by testifying will I ease my conscience.
Thank you. Your story could change the outcome of this trial.
Okay.
I
I
must leave
think
you.
we got everything.
What she saw working alongside a silly obviously upset her. She will make an excellent witness.
Alright. Guess we got everything. I think, what's that? Question the researchers at the Med Laboratory. Wait, where? Yeah, she's missing this one apparently. Bow, 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 bow. Where are those researchers? Can I talk with this guy? No. With you? Nope. There must be someone here that I can talk. No one is here. Really? No one? Old research documents of Dr. O'Noor. This file contains the notes of Dr. O'Noor. From what you understand of his sketches and notes, he sought to discover how patients were contaminated and focus on the water the patients might have ingested. On the file, you can see words which were obviously written by Dr. Asili saying completely useless research. Give up, O'Noor. We have much better things to do. There's the one. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there we go. Just one person.
Dr. Honor.
What is your role and what is your research topic?
I'm in charge of the governor's laboratories. My main research concerns the Malachor, of course. Above all, we searched for a way to reduce the suffering of the sick.
Searched?
Now that we have access to my colleague Asili's work, it gives us hope of finding a cure.
So the crimes he committed while conducting his work do not concern you?
He will be judged for that. But it would be a shame for him to have done all this for nothing.
What do you think of Dr. Asili now that you've learned how he conducted his research?
Well, obviously the few excesses he has conceded himself are unfortunate, but he remains the greatest scientist that the Alliance has ever known. His work has had a profound effect on science. It seems quite unfair to me to reduce his life's work just to what he has done lately.
If I understand correctly, you will be one of his defenders.
Naturally. I don't deny that he made a terrible mistake, but he meant well. And he was probably acting on behalf of our helplessness to combat the Malachor.
Okay. Apparently he's going to testify. Not on the right way, though.
Would you agree to speak at the trial? Your influence could be crucial.
Oh, but I already intended to give a statement. His lawyer came to find me.
So are you ready to defend a man who used to torture and murder to advance his research?
Indeed, because I think the entire work of a scientist should not be judged on a single mistake.
That was not a single
obvious
mistake.
That he should not have used such methods, but Asili has never been very political. I doubt he understood the implications of his actions.
So you're saying the only problem in this case is political?
Essentially, yes. The war he nearly caused could have been expensive for our governor.
Doesn't give a shit about the people.
Let's
Wow.
not fool ourselves. No tears will be shed over the fate of a few of those bloodthirsty savages.
Here we go. Okay.
What interest do you have in defending Dr. Asili? You've obviously taken his place since his arrest. I understand that you admired him a lot, but under his tutelage you could not really impose your own ideas. Well, now you finally have a chance to leave your own mark on history.
You are not wrong, but I find it rather unlikely that he will be sentenced.
I have gathered a lot of damning evidence against him. And with your testimony...
I could finally publish my research on fountain contamination. Very well. You've convinced me. I will now testify for the prosecution.
I don't like this guy.
It's time to turn the page and leave his cruel methods behind.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Dr. Honor is an influential scholar. His testimony would convince the judges.
Yeah, I still think he's probably going to take his place. No. Doesn't sound like a good deal. Alright, so what we have... Oh, we still have to go for the for the survivors. Honestly, do I need those? Apparently I do, but... Doesn't make much sense, though.
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of
Bam, bam, bam. Okay, I'm going that way. Yeah, she told that the natives were not going to be very influential in this. Yes.
Hey! You are the Onol Menawi who freed us. We managed to reach Vikshadir.
They told me what you did for them, Renaikse. Well done. I was able to give them the care they needed. Some wounds will take time to heal, but they are safe thanks to you.
I'm happy to see that they're better.
But you didn't come here for that, did you?
No. I came to ask for your help. The doctor who captured and tortured you is about to be tried for his crimes. He has a lot of support among his people. He's a respected man despite what he did. If we don't have testimony from some of his victims, he will surely be released.
You'll have our words. We'll go to the Grand City and tell our story.
And the Mad Lion will die for causing so much harm to our people.
Well, that's the objective.
Engulf him. You can return to Hikmet. I'll make sure they get there in good health.
Thank you, Tiernahach. And thank you all. I blame myself for forcing these poor people back to the city where they have suffered so much.
My people are strong and proud. They will not be afraid to speak in front of your judges for justice.
Let's hope they can actually get justice. We did do everything though, so hopefully that's gonna be enough.
You have returned, Your Excellency. Do you have any news on our matter?
Yes, I do.
A Nort victim of Dr. Asili agreed to testify at the trial.
Excellent. This kind of testimony will certainly rattle his defense.
Then...
The islanders will testify at the trial. Their injuries will surely convince the judges.
Indeed. But do bear in mind that the islanders are not highly regarded in Hikmet.
I managed to convince the scientists in the governor's laboratory to speak in our favor.
Excellent. These are not direct witnesses. But if they denounce the doctor, we are sure to be heard.
I even got a testimony from one of Dr. Asili's colleagues.
Perfect. That will convince our scientists, and you know how important they are in Hikmet.
Afra, one of Dr. Asili's former students, has agreed to testify.
Excellent. This woman is very respected by the governor. Her statement will carry a lot of weight.
An alchemist studied the powder that we found in the laboratory. Apparently, it's some kind of concentrate made from the blood of several patients with the Malachor. It seems that less than a pinch of this powder is enough to contaminate whoever consumes it. There's enough here to make a small town sick.
A terrifying thought. I will add the analysis and this powder to the evidence on record. You have gathered overwhelming evidence.
Let's hope so.
The defense will have a hard time saving the accused. I think we can go to trial with confidence now.
Let's do it.
Will the trial begin soon?
It seems to be the right time. Excellent investigation work. I think we have every chance of winning.
Where will the trial be held?
At the palace. I regret to inform you that you will not be able to attend.
Why not?
However, I'm sure the governor will keep you informed of the outcome of the proceedings.
Madame, congratulations. The trial was exemplary. Asili's madness was exposed to the entire world. And you have demonstrated the horror of his methods.
Thank you, Excellency. But all praise should be showered upon Sir Desade. The evidence he supplied was
For which your science has taken you.
Come now. One cannot conclude that science was guilty here.
Not science, but the savants were. It is never right to set aside humanity in the name of the common good. No knowledge justifies killing or torture.
Your words are, we are all, from time to time, victim of our own blind enthusiasm, that is true. But this trial has shaken my usual resolve. It may very well change the course of history.
Okay. Do we have anything else here? I think we're good, right? That mission still have the trial. Go to the... wait, what? Oh, to the execution. Okay. That was the trial. I was like, wait, what? Can go to the trial now?
Afra, are you...
Dr. Asili, you have been found guilty of all accusations brought against you. In consequence, the Bridge Alliance Tribunal condemns you to death. Do you have any final words?
You treat me like a monster. But how many times have you stayed your own hands? So close to the goal to finally find a remedy, you would have done as I. What do a few lives mean when the future of greatest hypocrite of all? You know that I am right.
Executioner, earn your pay.
You know that I am right.
Okay. I just have to go to San Mateos. Okay. How much damage does Alfred do? Yeah, 596. I thought as much. I thought as much. I'm always dropping frames, man. I'm dropping a lot of frames. It doesn't show. Yes, it is.
Sir de Sade, seeing you is a genuine relief.
Your emissary informed us that you were in need of our help.
Indeed. She must have told you that we were being attacked. We are sustaining the relentless assaults of furious animals.
Certain that's the case.
We were mistaken when we thought them responsible for the Malicor. I became more cautious, but no matter where these attacks come from, our men are becoming exhausted much longer. I beg you.
Meet them. I hope to make it in time.
I am infinitely grateful, Your Excellency. You have proved your efficiency many times already. I am certain you will put an end to this.
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Always dropping frames, man. It's not a lot, it's just some.
You shouldn't stay here. We're sustaining terrible attacks. You the backup. We were starting to lose hope. I must admit I was praying for more soldiers, but any help is welcome.
We will do everything in our power to make sure that you do.
You still have some time to prepare. before these beasts attack again.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, let's wait.
Ready, weapons? There they are!
Oh, second wave.
Do not lay down your arms. There are others.
Third wave? Yep, third wave. Wow, okay.
We have succeeded! Bravo, soldiers! We have resisted. Thank you, Excellency. I do not know what would have happened had you not helped us. My troops and I owe you a hearty drink. Thanks for your help. You are an extraordinary fighter. If it weren't for you, the outpost
Must uncover the origin of these attacks.
I've thought about it, and I sent a few men 2 days ago in the hope that they would find out where the attacks came from. And first and foremost, might have sent them to their death.
Could you at least tell me which way they went? I might be able to track them.
They followed a trail going north of a place the natives call the Woods of Lightning.
Thank you, officer. I will do everything in my power to find them. Until then, try to hold on.
You be careful.
Pretty much. Veggie.